Hi, Angry Dog followers. It's been a while since I've done anything on here. But if you watch the Big Dog video, now you get to watch the Angry Dog videos. First video is going to be about my weight loss. 2011 sucked for me. It absolutely sucked. There's no denying it, and I'm not going to deny it. It was the worst year of working out since I started working out that I really had. I kind of got lazy with it and put weight back on instead of taking weight off. Not that I put a lot of weight back on, but I put enough on that it pissed me off. Um, and even when I started working out harder, I mean, it was like I dragged from January last year until like September of last year and just was lazy about my workouts, and I fell into a lot of depression. And I mean, I had every excuse going in the book that reminded me of what I used to be and how I used to treat myself, and it was pretty ugly and it was pretty bad, and I didn't enjoy my year at all. I did make a lot of new friends on YouTube and stuff like that, and I started to enjoy it, but personal life just sucked. It sucked. I was not happy, and I didn't like where it went, and I said it on Facebook, which my friend saw, and it was I never enjoyed my summer. I mean, I had fun at parties and stuff, but I didn't enjoy summer. I went through major depression in August, and I pretty much backed away from everybody else, and I didn't want to do anything, and I'm kind of going through that still now. I don't want to really go out. I don't want to do anything. I just want to do nothing. So, I'm trying to fight through that, because even, like, I'm not saying I want to go out and party every weekend or anything like that. I just want to, like, even just going out for a drink, I didn't even want to bother with it. It was like a waste of my time, even though it wasn't wasting time. It was just I was too lazy to even want to consider doing it. Um, so I fought a lot of demons this year, and cheap promotion. I got my blog that I write on occasionally, and if you guys want to check that out, you can. I'll have the link below. Um, where I usually put my thoughts and concerns of my beliefs of my weight loss and other people's workouts and stuff like that. And not necessarily talking about other people, but if you want to check it out, you can. Um, it's very hard for me to write on there sometimes, especially when I'm laying it out there for people to read, because this is the stuff that goes through my mind and has gone through my mind for many years. But last year I had a lot of goals that I wanted to meet, because in 2000, so last year was 2000, so 2009, holy shit, no, 2010 was a great year for me. I dropped a lot of weight, and I felt a lot better about myself, and I I, I was doing really good, because in 2009, it was March 2009 that I started, and I didn't like go full force like I do now, but I started working out with my old trainer that I used to work out with, and hold on a sec. Quick synopsis: I was pretty much sitting in my car one day. I was at the as bottom point that I can ever say I ever hit in my entire life, of uh, total destruction of my body. I, Granted, it took a lot of years to get to that point, but in 2009, I hit rock bottom. I was like, I'm still obese, but I was beyond obese at that point. I was pushing 500 pounds. I was eating more sugar in a day than most people ate in a year. Just fattening food, greasy foods like McDonald's and shit like that. Fast foods, so not just a label at McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, you name it, I was eating it. And not once a day, like 10 times a day. I'd have bigger meals in one day that people would have in a week. I was pumping like 10,000 calories a day into like a meal. So not even into a day's worth of meals, into a meal. So needless to say, I was slowly destroying myself, and I was sitting in the car one day, ironically, and I was eating a tasty cake or something like that, And I happened to look in my rearview mirror and saw my face. And for the first time ever, I stared into my eyes and started crying. It was awful. It was the worst feeling in the world. I took whatever I was eating, threw it away, and said, "Fuck it, I'm done." I immediately called my old trainer, who I was still talking to, and he's like a big brother to me. And I'm crying on the phone to him, going, "I can't do this anymore. I can't do it." And he's like, "Come in, we'll talk, we'll work something out." Because I didn't have that much money at the time, and he knew that. And he's like, we'll make it work, because I gotta pay the guy for his time. I can't make him work for free. So I went in there, we sat down, we talked, and he's like, "We're gonna do this." And from that day, I started working out again. I was I went from 10,000 calorie meals to I mean, I didn't drop it right away. I I dropped it to like 5,000 calories a day, and then slowly worked it way down to 2, and then started just eating healthy and whatnot. And I was working out with him, and I was doing good. I was weight training and then boxing and stuff like that. And this might be more than one video, just so you guys know. It got better, and then I started to slack a little bit, and then I got back into it, and then I took a month off, and I'm sitting there one day, and my friend's like, my friend was going to the gym that I go to now, and he's like, "Just get a guest pass and come with me." I'm like, "Fuck that." He's like, "Just get a guest pass and come with me." I was like, "Fine." So I printed out a guest pass offline, and I went to the gym, and I got on the elliptical for the first time in, had to be like 5 years. And I did 25 minutes, and I felt like $1,000,000. And everything in my body just was like, shocked, took over, and it was amazing. And I had like a high from it, and that was probably early December, maybe November. And about 2 weeks later, I joined the gym. So the first time I joined this gym was the end of 2009. It was December 2009. It took me a few days, and then I finally went in the gym. And my trainer, my old trainer, wasn't mad at me for going somewhere else. He knew what I had to do, and he knew that I would eventually realize it, and it was based around cardio. And I still talk to him to this day, like I said. And I went there, and I started doing cardio, and I was going twice a day at a certain point, and I mean, at the time, I could only do 25-minute workouts, or 30-minute workouts, and that was it. So that's what I was doing, and on weekends I would go twice a day, go in the morning, and then I go at night. And it was a process, and weight started to drop, and it took time. It took a lot of time, and then my workouts got better, and I started doing better ones and stronger ones, and progressively over time I lost a lot of weight, and I dropped below 300 pounds, and it wasn't till like August that I hit that point. So August of 2010, and I was on a freaking high. I was working out. I was just doing cardio. I was lifting very rarely, every once in a while, but I was on an emotional high, and I was pushing 1,000 calorie workouts every day. And at the end of August, I burnt out. I finally rested, and all I wanted to do was rest, and I couldn't go back to the workouts I was doing, because it was just, when you finally rest after doing something so intense, I just burnt myself out completely. And then that whole process started again, and 2011 hit, and my workouts just suffered a little bit, and I got a little depressed, and it led to the point of where I thought I was going to go back to the person I was, and it scared me, and it scared me bad. And I had my moments. I'm gonna have another video.